Hello, everybody. Welcome to Car Lot Confessions. I am your host, Frank Fanzoni. Thank you so much for joining me today on this July 17th, 2019. Super excited to have you here. Hopefully you guys are excited to be here as well. I'm excited for you guys. The show is going to be great. Been looking forward to it all week. Hopefully you guys are too. And we'll get a lot of great content to cover tonight. Hey, Jared, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on. I know you've been looking forward to it. I'm so glad you're here. Always a better show when you arrive and you're here to help us out with all your wonderful comments and contributions. So with that, I actually got to put you on hold. I got some work to do. I'll be right back. Actually got work to do, guys. Hold on. Be right with you. All righty. I'm back. Let's get the mic on. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Sorry about that. Who's here? Everybody's here. Hello, everyone. Sorry. Not a pee break tonight. I actually had to, I had some work to do. Some folks had to come and pick up a vehicle. So that's where I was at. But we are live now. Hopefully you guys are here with me. Welcome, everybody, to the show. So sorry about that. That's how it happens when you work multiple jobs at one time, right? So want to say hi, everybody. Hi, Jared. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Justin. So glad you guys are here. I'm glad you made it, brother. Jen. No, I didn't have a pee break. Jennifer Robinson also joined. Welcome, guys, to the show. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Sorry, a little bit late. Had to do some work, but super excited for the show tonight. Hopefully you guys are too. It's going to be a great show this evening. Yeah. So welcome, guys. Thank you. Hopefully you guys saw the news article this week. We're going to cover that here in a minute. But while you guys are on, we're getting ready to start the show. If you guys could do me a huge favor, make sure you click on the notification button so you know every time I go live here at Car Lot Confessions. And also, if you could share this right now with your friends, add a friend, invite a friend, get somebody to come join us online and view the show tonight. I greatly appreciate it. The more people we have on, the better the show is. Again, this is a show that's hosted by me, but is all about you guys, and I am so happy when you're here. So come on, invite somebody on. Let's get some new faces here, some new people, and some new comments, and we'll go ahead and grow and continue to be the change. Eric Peril is on. Hey, buddy, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I am so happy everybody is here. So as we are getting motivated and getting moving on with the show here, we will get things going. What is today? Today is Hump Day, and so welcome, guys, to the show. If you guys haven't noticed, I did send out an invite. I'm now on YouTube. Carlock Confessions is continuing to grow. Super excited about that, and we are also on YouTube. So if you guys like YouTube, you can always check out past episodes on there. The pilot episode is on there if you guys want to check that out. And then the challenge videos. And that's going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to update that. And as we grow, I'm going to continue to use both platforms. So hopefully you guys will do that. Hi, Meredith. Thanks so much for being on with your dad. So glad you guys could come. Real quick, I posted the poll question of the night is up. So let's review last week's poll question. Last week's poll question, we talked about your preference in regards to Coke or Pepsi. Seems like everybody or the majority is a Coke fan. So as you have your picnics and gatherings this summer, more than likely Coke is the choice to go. Final, what I saw this week out of 15 votes, Coke was 80% and Pepsi was 20%. So if you're a Coke guy, I'm a Coke guy. Coke seemed to be the winner. So that was inspired by Stranger Things and New Coke last week. We had a fact up there in regards to New Coke and the re-release. This week, I also posted a fact, poll question of the night on the page. July 17th, 2002, Apple released its second generation iPod to the public on this day back in 2002. So that there gives you your reason for the question for the night. Are you an Apple person or are you an Android person? So go ahead and post on the poll. Let me know. Seems like most people who are Apple are all Apple everything. People that are Android are totally anti-Apple. So let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and post on the poll for me. We'll go ahead and get those numbers up, and we'll for sure cover that next week. So I'm an Apple guy, though, just so you guys know I am Apple. But make sure you guys go do that. And go ahead and post on the poll for me, okay? All right, moving along because we are a little behind schedule, I guess, because I wasn't here when we first started the show. In the news, let's get right into it. You guys hopefully got a chance to read the article and see the video that was posted. It was it was a short article. The video was good. It had to do with Pink, the performer. She received a lot of criticism over her kids running through a Holocaust memorial that she took her kids to. And to me, that was interesting. And what was interesting about it, hi, Kayla, thanks for coming on. What was interesting about the article and the video, parenting isn't easy, and hence the title of the show tonight, Parenting Isn't Easy. And again, two parents don't always parent the same, or not everybody parents the same. Kids do not come with a manual or a to-do book or a handbook, as most people on here are parents know. So in the article, which she was on the Ellen show as well, which we'll talk about that as well during this, but she was shamed for her kids running through this memorial. And again, wasn't the first time that she had been shamed for pictures of posting for her kids and things like that. And this article and this video really got to me because as a parent, I'm most proud of my kids too, just as she is. And hi, Mom, thanks for jumping on. Our kids, I think, should be our biggest achievements, really. I mean, think about that. We bring kids into the world, we teach them, we try to hope that they are better than us, and we give them everything we can. They are our prides and joy for the most part. And, to feel judged on your parenting is one of the hardest things to deal with, I think, because, again, there's no manual out there. There's no handbook saying that this is how you parent, right? It's definitely not easy. And kids will be kids. And I love the way that she combated that in regards to saying, with love, and these are kids, and they would love that the kids are enjoying themselves and having fun and learning. The ages of the kids is very important. It's not that they were trying to be disrespectful. Of course, nobody put that out there. Constantly, I think that we're being judged, and too many people are judging these days in regards to the actions of our children. This is something that I think here at Carlock Confessions is something that we need to do to help change that view. We shouldn't be judging people in regards to parenting and their skills. I mean, we should be lifting each other up, not cutting each other down. So this isn't the first time this has happened to her. And she's actually gotten to a point now where she doesn't want to post anymore of her kids. I mean, we all brag about our kids. I brag about mine. Everybody I know brags about theirs. I coach. So you want to brag. This is something that's part of our lives. It's some of our greatest achievements are our children. But being held back from being able to brag about your kids is tough. Why? Why should we be afraid of judgment? Now, I get she's a public figure. I get that she's in the public eye. I get that she's a role model for people. But she's still a human being. She's still a parent. Parenting is still hard. Let's go ahead and take a look at chat, see what you guys are saying. Renee jumped in. Hopefully, Renee, you can catch me. I'm so glad you're on. Thank you. Jennifer Perro jumps in. Way too many people judging other people's kids and not watching their own. Very, very true. I totally agree with that. It's so quick to judge, so quick to point the finger, but not too many people like to look in the mirror. We've had that conversation here on Carlock Confessions before about how looking in the mirror is important and inner thinking, mindfulness about yourself and how you're handling your own kids in situations before you start pointing fingers. And again, didn't our parents teach us not to point? Isn't that true? We shouldn't be pointing? Why point fingers instead of knocking someone down? Shouldn't we be lifting them up? What do you guys think about that? Jennifer Robinson punts in as well. Personally, I think everyone needs to keep off her back. I think she's an awesome mom. She clearly cares about her kids. She clearly puts her kids first. I think if there was a handbook for parenting, I think that's the number one rule. I think that's the first page of that handbook. Put your kids first. Now, we've talked about refilling our tanks and all that kind of stuff. We're important too, but our kids are everything. And clearly, if it choked her up on that video, sitting in an audience in front of a host, in front of millions of viewers, how much that affected her, clearly she put her kids first too. We need to do that as society. Here at Carlock Confessions, that's being the change. It's lift, not knock down, not point fingers. Let me know what you guys think, So from that article as well, keep going ahead with your comments. Thank you so much. You guys are actually adding a lot of great content to the show. Thank you guys for being here. It's so interesting in regards to this. It's about kindness and respect. So many people think they're warriors hidden behind the internet, behind their computers and their computer screens. So many people, again, are willing to say things that are hurtful and mean because do they really feel there's going to be repercussion? Again, these people, even in the spotlight, even in Hollywood, even in the media, they're still people. And would anybody who's pointing that finger like that finger pointed back at them? More than likely not. Now, Pink's done a really great job of handling this for the most part. It saddens me that we won't see beautiful pictures of her children, that she's decided not to promote her kids on social media, which it's her choice, and I completely understand why. Don't shame her for that. Doesn't give anybody the right to be mean and to judge. Renee jumps in. Parenting is hard. Nobody is perfect. Much better to give a smile or let them know they are doing a good job, even if they are doing it different than we would. That's super true. I'm in a blended family myself. I came and was part of a blended family when I was a kid. There's a lot of blended families out there, and not two parents do it the same. Non-blended families have differences in regards to parenting at times. It's a big deal. Parenting isn't hard. It's super hard. And the key, I think, here, what really got to Pink and being judged on her kids having a good time. It wasn't even she was disciplining them. She wasn't doing something that was endangering her children. The kids were having a good time. Kids were being kids. And I know that's not an excuse in a sense. The kids like to have fun. It's not like they were having a bad time. I thought the photo was beautiful. It was nice to see joy in an oftenly sad place. Yes, the memorial is there to remember those who lost their lives in the Holocaust, and it was a very tragic event in our history. Glad that it's being remembered. Glad that it's being passed down to the next generation. But to find joy in a place like that is only capable of being done, I think, by children. Children give us joy. It's the next generation that shows that we can move forward and be better and get better. Yet people continue to knock others down to try to make themselves feel better because they feel like they have all the answers. That's not part of being the change. That's definitely not part of being the change. If you're pointing the finger, why don't you instead extend all the fingers and lend a hand? What do you guys think about that? Let me know what you guys think in chat. If you agree with me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or anything in there. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I can see chat. I am really glad you guys are here. Let me know what you guys think, because to me, this is wrong, and it happens all the time, especially on the internet. People posting pictures of their kids, all that kind of stuff. People judge very quickly. And one of the things we need to do as a group and as part of this Carlock Confessions community is try to learn and help people understand that lending a hand instead of pointing a finger is a much better way of going through life. Let me see them thumbs up or anything in there if you guys agree. If you don't hesitate to put that in there as well. I'd love to see if somebody has a different opinion or a different side to this. If you feel like pointing the finger at Pink was the right thing, go ahead and feel free to put that. This is a non-judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. Hate to take Planet Fitness's quote, they're saying there, but this is a judgment-free zone. If you agree with these people, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to see what you guys have to say in chat in regards to it. But words hurt, and I guess people don't really understand how much they do hurt. We have to be aware as people of what we say and how we say it. Now, I'm guilty. I'm not going to lie. I'm guilty. I've said things I probably shouldn't have. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we're quick to judge. I'm not perfect. Nobody here in this world is. But when you blatantly outright attack somebody, point fingers, and call someone a bad mother after one photo and never seeing them in real life and how they handle their children or how they handle being around children or any of that, only information you have about their parenting is one photo posted on the internet, do you think that makes you the right judge of their parenting skills? Absolutely not. Being the change is not judging. Being the change is lifting and helping. Let's go to the chat. Let's see what people say. Jared chimes in. I like the photo, but uneasy about the setting. I wouldn't give her unsolicited advice. There are forums in which you can respond to parents and their situation. It's true. Again, and the judgment there, you're not judging. I get it. The whole thing is the scenario. The thing I like to think about is finding the beauty in just about everything. Not agreeing with the fact that the children are running and having fun in a place like that is one thing. And they're younger children. And as a parent, she may have snapped that photo thinking this is really great to see kids having fun. It doesn't mean she wasn't teaching her children of what the severity of the situation or the place is. We don't know that. We weren't there. But I do understand where you're coming from, Jared, and that's a very good point. There are times where we're at places that we need to have a certain level of respect. I get that. We have to have that. There's somber places, things that we need to inner think, mindful of the areas that we're in, the situations we're in, the things that commenced in those areas. I get all that. Learning atmospheres. These are learning places. These are places for kids to learn. If you don't teach, you have to teach your kids about that. And I don't think that Pink went without teaching her kids. Clearly, and again, it's one photo. We don't see if there's others around. We don't see if they were being disrespectful or disturbing to other people that were at the memorial. The whole scenario is all just one photo, and there's so many other aspects that could be part of that photo or that area or that scenario or that time that we don't know about. And again, people are judging on one flash moment in her life. One split second taken by a photograph, and comparing her and telling her and judging her that she is a bad parent because of one photo. Now, all of us have a bad photo out there somewhere. I'm sure of it. Photos have been around forever. We were all young. We've all done things that have probably made it on camera that we thought, ooh, that wasn't the best photo. Should we be judged by that photo only? What gives us the right to judge her by one photo? Let me know what you guys think. Keep on adding stuff here. I'm so glad everybody could be here and be on tonight. It looks like you guys are hopefully enjoying the news topic. It's definitely one that resonates with me. Now, I'm glad that she ended up. Now, let's move a little bit into the video. I'm glad that she was able to be on Ellen and express her feelings and thoughts. It's nice to have an avenue to be able to do so and defend herself. Nobody really understands how much this affects them without having a platform to express it. Ellen is one of my mentors. I think she's great. I think her message is great in regards to the positivity that she tries to bring to the world no matter what it's about. She's always been somebody who's tried to change things for the better, no matter what the change is, and has been a leader out there in regards to positivity. She is the message as well as being the change. So that kind of leads us into our question of the night. Question of the night is, who is someone you look up to as a model or a mentor as well? One of those people to me is Ellen. Ellen DeGeneres is a great role model, I think. She is one who thinks with her mind and puts people first before she acts or does things. She's always thinking about animals and gorillas, and if anybody watches the show, she's always trying to make people laugh and make people happy and find ways to improve life. She lives life to the fullest and tries to do everything she can to better others. That's the change. That's being the change. So to me, she's somebody I look up to that's in the public eye. There's many others that I do. This is somebody that most people would understand and see and know. And so I want to make sure, I'm getting attacked by a bug. Sorry. I want to know who's your mentor. Who's somebody that you look up to? It doesn't have to be somebody famous. Doesn't have to be somebody in the public eye. But who's a mentor for you? Who's somebody that you look up to or a model that you would like to model your life a little bit after, or who's influenced you? Put them in the chat. Let me know. I'd love to see some of those. I'd like to see who influences all of you great people. Who's helped mold your life a bit? Let's go to chat real quick. Jennifer Perlow states, kids are not going to have the same reaction to that place that adults would. That is true. There is no way that they can wrap their little brains around the scary, evil stuff that happened. So to expect kids to be quiet and still is ridiculous. I agree. This is a learning process. It's a learning thing. It's something that kids need to learn, and it's great that they're enjoying or they're able to be a part of in that environment. We as adults, again, understand the severity of things. Kids don't. The innocence of children is amazing. I think if somebody could bottle that and sell it, I think people would buy it flying off the shelves to hold some sort of innocence left. And that's the beauty of children. I think Pink realizes that's the beauty of children. That's partly why this photo is appealing to her. She sees the beauty in the innocence of children. Her children. Her pride and joys. The one that she's proud of. Great comment, Jennifer. Thanks so much for adding that. I totally agree with you on that. So, mentors. Who are some mentors that you guys have? It could be your parents. It could be an uncle, a friend, an aunt, a family member, a best friend, a babysitter. It can be a public figure. It can be a politician. It can be anybody in your life that you've come across. I'd love to know who your guys' mentors or models are that you've looked up to. Who's somebody that you think is, you know what, there's somebody I could find myself, representing with. Let me know what you guys think in chat. Go ahead, feel free to put that in there. At the same time, if you guys would like, go ahead and feel free to share and like the page. See if we can get a couple other people in on the conversation. Again, being part of the show. I'm so glad you guys are here. That's what makes this show so great, is you guys. I just host it every week, but this is a place for you guys to gather and speak your minds and be part of the show. And I actually love that you guys are here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to go ahead and take a lap while you guys are doing that. I look forward to seeing it here on chat. Make sure you guys are being active. I love it. All the comments so far have been fantastic on show. And I don't want to hear any crickets. in the chat, guys. Go ahead and post what me. Who are your mentors? Who are the people that you're interested in? Because they play influences in your life. You know, my dad was also a mentor and influence in my life. He's such a hard worker. He worked so hard to get where he is today. And I'm so proud of him for it. And I'm so glad that he has taken the time to instill such a good work ethic, I feel like, in myself. I model myself after his work ethic. He worked hard, earned everything that he's ever had. And I respect him for it. And I want that kind of respect in my life someday from my children and from the people around me. So if I'm able to do that, I feel like, you know, I've done something great, because it was something great to see my dad work his life as hard as he has and earn everything. And people respected him for it. Sue jumps in. My sister Sandy, after losing her son, she went on to be a minister and a grief and loss counselor, I think, and has always been there for anybody who needs her. She is an amazing woman, and that is a great person to put in on here. Thank you so much for doing so. She is an amazing woman. She is someone who absolutely drinks the Kool-Aid, I believe, in regards to being the change in Carlock Confessions. She is out there to help people. She is constantly, her first thought is, how can I make things better? What can I do to change somebody else's life? And after going through such a traumatic experience, and no parent should ever have to experience, one of the hardest things I think anybody's ever dealt with is something like that. To turn it into something positive is exactly what Carlock Confessions is all about. Thank you so much for sharing, Mama. I appreciate it. She's an amazing woman. To live like that is the way to be part of this community and be the change, and that's impressive. And so that's a great addition to this show. Thank you so much for adding her and putting that on there. Anybody else, if you guys have someone as well who has been a mentor for you or a model, please let me know and share. It's a great opportunity to mention them here on the show and recognize them as well. It would be great to hear about them, because I know stories like Sandy is my Aunt Sandy, and that is something that people need to hear. The way to give thanks, I think. So please feel free to post it in here. If you can't think of anybody now, or if you watch the show later on, please feel free to post it in the comments. It's always good to give some people praise that work so hard in helping others. So let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and if you guys agree or like this topic or whatever, also feel free to put go ahead and hit that like button for me. Let me know if you guys think this has been a good article, a good question of the night. And in the meantime, as we're talking about it, if you guys have any questions that you would like to have on the show, please feel free to message those to me and on the Facebook page, or even through YouTube. You guys can comment under the discussion tab. Go ahead and post those questions. Let me know if there's anything you want to see on the show as well. Anything that I can cover for you, let me know. I'll ask those questions, any poll questions. Feel free to reach out to me and let me know. I could always use that kind of content and help on the show as well. So again, you guys are just as much of the show as I am. I'm just happy to be here to help host it for you. All right, so that leads us right into our section of open discussion for the night and confessions, or any advice that you guys will have or are asking or seeking. If there's any problems or anything that you guys are having issues with that you would like some advice on, please feel free to post it in the chat. I could read it, and I will be always happy to help, along with everybody who's on the show tonight. We'll be happy to help you. Again, this is a judgment-free zone. In the meantime, though, I do personally have a personal confession myself this week that I'd like to share with you guys. Something that I've been coming to realize this week, and it's very personal, and I'm happy to share it with you guys because I could really use your advice. My family has a history of chemical imbalances in their brain and in their bodies, a history of depression in some of my family members, and some. I'm a descendant of that, and I've always had this fear that maybe that's been passed down to me. And I realized this week that it probably has. I'll be honest with you guys. I've had some depression issues and some things going on that has affected the relationships in my life. And in realizing this, I think is the first step into helping get better, make these relationships better, make my life better, And I'm going to start taking the actions to do so. I'm going to try to not let that fear control me anymore, because I was afraid. I was afraid that maybe I wasn't sure how to handle it. And doing this show and having you guys here and talking to me and being a part of this show and all your guys' support has made me realize that I don't have to have fear or be afraid. Don't let fear control me. So I am personally taking steps to make things better for me as well. Carlock Confessions has been a great place to help do that, help me realize that I have the power to do that. So many people out there deal with things like this on a regular basis, and I've had topics on this show already that that address mental illnesses and depression and things and signs and all that kind of stuff, and that it's out there, and that as Carlock Confessions community, we need to help and identify those and try to lift up, be an outlet. And I don't ever want to be someone who talks the talk but doesn't walk the walk. So in this past week of realizing this, I too am taking the steps to try to make things better for myself and for my family and for my loved ones and the people around me. I'm realizing that if there's a problem, to address it and not fear it. So I wanted to throw that out there real quick and let you know that this is deeply important to me. It's important for me to be able to confess these things as well. That nobody out there is truly alone. And that I know if I ever need anything, I have this community to be able to lean on along with my family and friends, which I consider all of you. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to confess and let you guys know what's going on with me. And I know you guys are there. So that's my confession for this week, and hopefully you guys have things that you can add. Let me know what you guys think. Let's go to chat real quick. Jennifer says, I don't really feel I have one person I look up to. Okay. I try to see something good in everyone, which I love. That's being the change. That's the community we're looking for as well. I'm still trying to change, mature into who I want to be. That's something that we always continue to do. We're always changing. We're always hopefully getting better, and that's the key. So I love that and commend that. Thank you for adding that to the show. Renee jumps in as well. I think it takes time to realize you have people in your corner. It is overcoming that mental illness telling you otherwise. It is true. You know I've had the fear, so I feel it. I understand it, and it has controlled me a bit. I realize now that I need to be the one to put a stop to it, to face it. I have great people in my corner. It doesn't affect me all the time, but when it does, it affects me good, affects me hard, and I am working to be better. So I appreciate you guys hearing me out here and listening to that. Jared jumps in too. It is important to get professional counseling no matter what the situation is. It does make a difference. I agree. I agree 100%. And that is an option that I am definitely considering taking right now in regards to things going on with me. It's something that I've done before. I'll be 100% honest with you, as I always am. I have already at one time in my life seeked professional help for some issues that I had going on in my life a long time ago that had affected me very deeply. It did help me through those situations and help me through understanding that stuff. It's important to do so. And I've seen success in it. And there's no reason why there can't be success again. So thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate you guys weighing in and telling me this stuff, because it is true. And it is things that I've been thinking. And again, I've been letting fear kind of stand in the way of that. And I need to make sure that I don't. So thank you so much. All of your comments and things have been very helpful, and I love it. It really does add to the show. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show tonight as well. Thank you for so much for letting me confess. If anybody else has anything else they want to like to add to the show, they have something else that's weighing on their mind as well, would like the weigh in from the community, or if you'd like some advice from me, please feel free to put it in the chat. I can see chat as well, and I'm able to be more than happy to help because that is exactly what I love to do. Renee comes in too as well. Find the right professional counselor. They aren't all right for each situation. That's also true. That takes time as well, but every step needs that first step to get moving forward. So that's exactly what I plan on doing. Thank you guys so much. That is such a true statement, Renee, and I will absolutely take that to heart. So again, I want you guys to be able to weigh in as well. I don't want to eat up all the open discussion time. If you guys have anything you'd like to add, anything that's been going great in your guys' lives, anything that you would like some advice on, anything that you have to say at all in regards to who your mentor was, poll question night, anything that you guys have to say, now's a great time to put it in chat. We're all here. We're all listening. We'll all love to comment. I'm always happy to give a piece of advice and help guide things to the better for anybody who's interested. So if you guys have anything you'd like to add, please feel free to do so. Let's see. Jennifer chimes in, I have tried counseling and never found it super effective for you, which is totally okay. I believe in better living through pharmaceuticals, which is okay too. Lifelong mental health struggle. See, everybody's got their path. Everybody's got their thing. And, you know, Jen, I've known you for a long time. And, you know, I understand the struggles. And I hope everybody who deals with anything like this finds peace at some point in time. And I believe you have. And everybody keeps moving forward. I know you do. I'm trying to do the same as well. My problem always was just recognizing it and letting fear control me a little bit and control how I felt and how I handled things. And it's time to not be fearful anymore. It's time to let fear stop controlling me. And it's time for me to start moving forward to making things better for myself, for the people around me who love me, and for my family. And anything, I just want to make sure you guys know this isn't anything super serious, but it is enough to definitely be aware of for myself, and that's what I'm doing. So no need to panic or worry too much. I'm doing great. I'm going to do things to make things better as always, and I just want to make sure that I put that out there. I'm doing awesome. So no need for everybody to be super concerned or worried. I will keep you guys updated on how things progress. So all right. So with that said, let me know what you guys think. We're going to move on to our next part of the show, next segment of the show. Hopefully that, man, time is flying by. I can't believe how fast it's going. We're going to review last week's challenge, guys. I hope you guys saw my video from earlier today. My list was above me. You guys might have seen that on the page. If not, it was there. Last week's challenge, write down 5 things you want to accomplish before your time is up in this world and post it somewhere where you can see it. The reason for that challenge is so it will help you drive to achieve things. More often than not, that we get too busy and stop thinking about the things we want or desire or try to push towards because everything else gets in the way. If you are more visible of seeing the things that you want or desire, it is more likely that you're going to make them happen. This is a great way to help you remember and strive to achieve your goals. So I did that. I posted mine. I left it up. It's in my office. And one of the good things for me why I put it at my office and why I enjoy it there is because I work so hard there. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I do, but I get really wrapped up into it. And sometimes I need a reminder of I'm here for this, but also to achieve greater things. So that's why I posted it at work. It works for me. I'm super excited for it to be there. I want to know what you guys have done. If you accepted the challenge this week, I'd love for you to be able to put your list online. Go ahead, feel free to put it in the chat if you're brave and want to do that. I'd love to read what your goals would be or your bucket list is a little bit. Top 5 things that you want to achieve. And let me know where you guys posted it. I'd love to see where people posted, because to me, that's kind of an important thing too. Did you put it somewhere that you feel relaxed? Did you put it somewhere where you're busy? Is it somewhere you pass by often or not too often? Is it somewhere that you like to go think? That says a lot, and I would love to see where you guys posted yours. That would really be helpful, because mine was at work, and again, the reason was because I'm there, and sometimes sometimes the frustrations of work, I can take a minute, look at my list and be like, yep, I'm working for those things. That's what I'm here for. So let me know what you guys think. I'd love to see if you guys accepted the challenge, and if you did, what yours were. So that was last week's weekly challenge. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like the challenge? If you did, again, give me a thumbs up in there. I can go ahead and see when you guys do. Go ahead and hit that like button. And again, these challenges are for to better others and better ourselves, and kind of help have that mindfulness of each other and ourselves as well, to kind of help make things better. And that's what I want to do here at Carlock Confessions, try to make things better for everyone, help guide and move things forward for everyone. All right, so let me know what you guys think about the weekly challenge. Let me know if you guys did it. Again, my 5 things that were on there was definitely I want to travel to Italy. I'd love to go see some of my roots. Take my family with me so we can experience that together. Car Lot Confessions, of course, major goal in my life is to see this become hopefully successful where we can reach a lot of people. I would love to help change people's lives and help people through this show and through this outlet. So to me, that's a big goal in my life, something that I want to achieve and do. Another one, of course, was coaching. I love coaching. It's one of the greatest things that I've ever done. It's something I want to continue to do in some capacity. I love being able to mentor and help children and kids in sports. I love sports. So being able to help kids is the best way I feel like I can do that. It brings me a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment when I coach. And I've gotten good feedback. It's not just me tooting the horn, just so you guys know. I've gotten good feedback that I feel like that I have done well in mentoring some young minds these days, and I want to continue to do that. It brings me a lot of joy. So these were some things. One of the last things, of course, that I posted that you guys saw on my list was that I want to go to some sort of playoff game. Never been to one. Playoff for the Red Wings, of course, my favorite hockey team. Or I wouldn't even mind going to a Lions playoff. They're going to make it one of these days. And Pistons, of course, I just never have had an opportunity to make it to an actual playoff game. I've been to sporting events. I know the atmosphere changes at playoffs and events like that. Would love to be a part of a crowd someday for that. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the goals I can make happen. But it was one of those that I know is achievable. And I wanted to make sure that I put goals that were achievable on there, because the more achievable they are, the more likely you will to strive for them. So let me know what you guys think. Anybody on here in regards to our current topic? I love that you guys are still in conversation. This is fantastic. You guys are there talking about what we were talking about in regards to open discussion in my confession. I love that you guys are doing so. Feel free to continue the conversation. I think it's great. We'll go ahead and move on to this weekly challenge then. So if you guys are ready. Actually, that was supposed to be a drum roll. Sorry about that. All right, it's this time's weekly challenge. I hope you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys are ready for this weekly challenge. I'm ready for it. Super excited about it. The weekly challenge for this week is to share a favorite memory that you have on Car Lot Confessions' Facebook page. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, you're just trying to drive traffic. I'm really not. One of the things, the reason why I'm doing this is often we will have experiences that last and resonate with us because they were so special, because they meant something. What I want you guys to do is take a moment to remember one of them and then share it with the Car Lot Confessions community. And the reason why I'm putting that out there is sharing these memories will give great feelings, not only for yourselves, but for the people that read it too. And I just think this is a very fun way of the community kind of opening up a little bit, getting to know one another. But it's great to remember these things and these wonderful memories in times of negativity in the world. Reaching back on things that are important to us or things that help shape us or were great enough to remember will help us feel better. It's kind of like that picture challenge I did. But what this does is this is a little more of a mental, deeper pull. What I want you to do is go in your deep memory banks and think about something that was really positive, something that was amazing, something that you love to remember. Puts a smile on your face when you remember it. If you guys can do that and then share it on the Facebook page, I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to definitely do that. In fact, I'll probably even do a video of it. Let you guys know what one of my favorite memories is. And when I do, I'm sure you guys will see the smile on my face. And that's what I want to give back in this weekly challenge is I want you guys to dig back a little bit and think about some memories that really, really resonate with you. Ones that you really remember. Ones that really bring you great joy and happiness. And I want you to share them. I want you to share them with the rest of us. We love to read them. I'd love to read them. So if you guys could put that on the Facebook Car Lot Confessions page, let me know some memories. I'll go ahead and start one out on there if you like. I'm more than happy to share more than one. But it would be great to be able to do that, and I hope you guys accept that challenge. Let me know if you guys do. I accept it. That's the weekly challenge for this week. Speaking of which, if you guys have any weekly challenges that you guys can think of that you'd like to have Carlock Confessions host or put on the show, feel free to message me on Facebook, put it on the chat, put it on the page. I'd be more than happy to read it. I will read it, and that could very well be featured on the show. Let me know what you guys think about this week's challenge, though. I'd love to see it. I'm excited for it because I do have a lot of great memories. It's going to be super fun to kind of think back and kind of pick one. And again, I'll probably do a video of one of them, so you guys will see me giving that and accepting the challenge. And hopefully you guys can do the same. If you guys want to video yours, you can. You should have video posting capabilities on the Facebook page as well. And it would be great to hear what your guys' memories are that you pull back from. So there is, my mom weighs in at my age, so many memories. Yes, that's the good thing. I want you to go back and pull one of your favorites. Pull one of your favorites for me. Again, feel free to video yourself if you want. You can type it, put it on the page for me. That's the challenge this week. Let me know if you guys accept the challenge or not. It's a pretty good one. I'm excited for it. Do it.
I love it.
All right, so let me know what you guys think. That is the weekly challenge. So guys, wait for that. See what you guys think. Jared weighs in. Favorite memory? Do I have to show the Halle Berry picture again? Yes, you do. Show it. I want to hear the story about it. And actually, I want you to give good details this time. So when you go ahead and put that picture up, please feel free to put the memory, the story, all of it on there. I know our viewers are interested in hearing it. I'm interested in hearing it. So when you go ahead and do that, please put it on the page and make sure you post that picture, because who doesn't want a picture of Halle Berry on their site? Right? Am I right? All right, guys. All right, so that's a weekly challenge. We looked at last week's weekly challenge. Now I want to move into the segment of our positive recap or personal reflection or positive quote from the week. Sorry, guys, getting a little dry. For the week, I want to do the positive personal recap and reflection for the week. That's this segment of the show. I really enjoy this segment. Kind of just doing a recap of what's gone on for the week. So let's do that. And I'd love for you guys to weigh in on what you think and what you did. I know the first topic will work with Jared very well. 7-Eleven was this past week. The date 7-Eleven, July 11th, was past week. Hopefully you guys got your Slurpees. If you don't know what a Slurpee is, it is a frozen flavored drink that is offered by 7-Eleven. If you don't know what it is, look it up on Google. They're delicious. I haven't had one in ages. We went to a 7-Eleven. My son was super excited about it. Heard about it on the radio as well. We went to a 7-Eleven, got our Slurpees. Hopefully everybody else did too. It was delicious and a nice blast from the past. So 7-Eleven was this past week. We got our Slurpees. Hopefully you guys did. It was a nice little reminder of what things were like back in the day, to be honest with you. I haven't had one in ages. So, and again, that was, to me, after that got done, it was a little bit of a refill of the tank for me. It was kind of a nice little refill. And we got to do that again, and that's been a challenge we had in the past, but helped refill my tanks a little bit. It kind of reminded me of my childhood a bit, how great it was to get Slurpees. And it took a moment. I took a moment and appreciated it. It was really good. I had pina colada, if anybody's asking. I only had straight pina colada. It's one of my only favorite pina colada type drinks you can get, and I can't believe it's been so long since I've had one. So that was that. The second thing I want to bring up real quick in regards to this segment is a quick shout out in regards to last week's episode. We brought up the fact that there's a shortage of blood in Michigan right now. I challenged everybody who could donate to please do so. I know Jared did that actually, I think today. He went and donated blood. He is now at 6 gallons, I believe, of blood that he's donated. He is amazing contributor in donating blood. That's being the change. I want everybody to know that I too have signed up. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. I too have signed up to donate blood on August 6th. I will be donating blood myself. So I too am taking part of that charge in regards to helping refill our blood banks here in Michigan, since we are at a massive shortage and an emergency right now. So everybody, so you know, it will be my first time donating blood. So I'm kind of excited to do it, actually. I'm really excited to do it, especially in this time of need. I definitely, again, want to walk the walk and talk the talk at the same time as well. So donating blood this August 6th, I have an appointment scheduled to do so, and I'm very excited about doing it. So again, we have a big super shortage. If you guys are available to donate blood, please do so. You can save lives. I had all those facts on the show last week, and I wanted to make sure that I'm doing my part. Shout out to Renee, who was able to help me get a sign up and do that, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So if you guys can do it, please let me know, and if you have already, let's give an applause out to Jared for donating 6 gallons of blood. That's amazing.
I love it.
Super exciting. And if you guys are able to do it too, let me know. So thank you so much, guys. All right, so we are coming up to almost the end of the show here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Again, I want to apologize for not being here at the beginning of the show. Had something to take care of just as the show started. I came back. It's been a great show tonight. So happy to have everybody on and here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it too. Let's go ahead back and recap the show for the night. Again, we started out talking about how Carlock Confessions is growing. I have a YouTube page out there now. You can find the link on the Facebook page for Carlock Confessions. All the past episodes are there, including the pilot show. You guys can see the progression of how Carlock Confessions has come along. If you guys want, go ahead and see that pilot show. It is on there. Please, if you guys could, if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you guys have the notifications on for every time I go live as well. So if you could do that, I'm super excited for YouTube, being a part of that. It is the second biggest search engine right now in the world. Google is number 1. YouTube is number 2. Please go ahead and go subscribe to my YouTube channel for Carlock Confessions. We had the poll question from last week that we reviewed. More people like Coke than Pepsi. That is how it came out in the poll. The poll question of the night tonight was about Apple and Android. Are you an Apple person or are you an Android person? That's currently up on the website, on the Facebook page. Please go vote. Let me know what you guys prefer. But quick side note on that, or fact, on this day in 2002, iPod actually, or Apple, released the second generation of iPod to the public. So it's what prompted the question for the night. Let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and add in. We had our news topic of the night. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the news article and the video attached to it. We talked about how parenting is not easy and it is different for everybody. And we talked about how pointing the finger is not something we should be doing. We should be pointing all of them and offering a hand. And that hiding behind the internet and accusing people of things is the wrong thing to do. We shouldn't be passing judgment. We should be passing helping hands and love to one another, lifting each other up and being the change. We talked about Pink's experience with that and what we thought. And I loved how much you guys have weighed in. There was an open discussion, and I confessed that I have been dealing with some things and I'm going to be fixing them. It seemed to be a very big topic tonight. I'm so glad you guys were able to connect and communicate about it. And then we also had a talk about last week's challenge in regards to writing down your accomplishments or things you want to accomplish, your bucket list in a sense, and where you posted them. Again, guys, if you want to tell me, I'd love to know where you guys posted your lists at. Mine is at work. We have this week's weekly challenge. Again, real quick, share a favorite memory of yourself that you have from the past on the Carlock Confessions page. Share it with everybody. Dig deep. Think of one that's really important to you and share it with us. We'd love to hear your guys' memories and stories. I'm looking forward to reading those this week. Any really great ones, we might go ahead and should put them on the show next week if you like. So if you guys are interested, let me know. We might do that. So that was the weekly challenge. We had the recap of the week. 7-Eleven was a great day. I had Slurpees, and then I'm donating blood on the 6th of August for the emergency issue of blood shortage that we have here in Michigan. That's the show. That's everything. Let me know what you guys think. Let's do some last comments here. Let me know if you guys think of anything or you'd like to add before we go. Jared jumps in and says, good job. You should record it. Also, while I'm thinking about it, make sure you drink plenty of water and eat lots of iron before you give blood. Thanks for the advice. I will absolutely do so. My wife gave me that advice as well. This is my first time, so the advice is very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Jared. You should know for donating as much as you have. I will definitely do some sort of picture or video when I'm doing it or while I'm doing it. I'm really excited about it, actually. I really hope that things go well and I don't pass out. But I'm glad to give back. I want to do that, and I'm actually kind of irritated with myself that it's taken me so long to do so. Thank you guys for help pushing me and giving me the courage and the strength to go and do that. And so I will be doing that on August 6th. So thank you, Jared. And that was the show. So that was great comments. My mom, have a good night and be safe. I will absolutely do so. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so glad you guys could come. It was such a great show tonight. Hopefully you guys thought so too. A lot of great comments tonight. Thank you so much for your guys' support. Thank you for being here. Again, being the change is lifting each other up and making this world a better place, combating all the negativity out there. Let's not be the ones that are contributing to judging others, and we're the ones that is going to help stop that. As a mass, we can help make that change, and that's what I really am trying to push here and do with Carlock Confessions, is change things for the better in this world and stop all the judgment and negativity. So let's band together, and try to make things better in this world. That's the goal here. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, enjoyed the message. The challenge is out there now. I look forward to reading your guys' memories and putting your things on Facebook for me. And again, we may feature one of those or a couple of them on next week's show. That sounds exciting. So thank you so much. Again, feel free to share this video, like the page. Make sure you guys hit the notifications button so you guys know every time Carlock Confessions goes live. Go ahead and go out to the YouTube page, guys. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Again, can you see the pilot episode and how bad that one was? Hopefully things are getting better. And thank you so much, guys, for being here. That's the show. That's everything. I can't wait for next week. You guys have a great night. And remember, be the change. So much. Thank you guys so much. Have a great evening.